To the stage. They're gonna come back. They just once we get on there, we waiting on Reggie McKenzie. So when he comes, Jamel is the moderator. So he should be in the middle. That's what you see right now.
Hey, you probably got to send that link to him.
Which one am I live in?
God, you might have sent him the other one. Send him the other link for this one.
No, I told him don't worry about it. Hold on. Is he live?
No, he probably don't have the link for this one.
No, I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it no more. Okay. We'll take care. Oh, Reggie and the other one. Yeah. Hey. All right. All right, let's roll. All right, y'all ready? Come on,
I'm
you ready, Jamel?
I'm ready when y'all ready.
Yeah.
All right, let's roll. We live.
All right. Welcome back, folks. Glad you guys are in the end zone with us for a recap reaction to the shellacking of the Cowboys, 48-32. We got shellacked by Green Bay. Defense gave up over 415 yards. Just not a good showing by the team in a whole. We was not prepared. And so we back. I got Reggie. I got Easy Does It here with us. We're just gonna chop it up. Hopefully we get some people on here. Let us know if y'all want to get on the live. Let us know your reactions. We're just gonna talk briefly about this game, and then we're gonna head on to, I guess, look at some other playoffs. But yeah, we're done with the Cowboys for this season. And we're headed on to other things, man. So give me you guys' reaction, good, bad, ugly. Well, just give me your bad and ugly. I don't have any good. So
I'm good about it.
Give me your bad and ugly, and we'll start there.
Hey, man, the whole thing from start to finish. You know, man, defense. It seemed like when we first started, you know, we started, you know, in a positive direction. And then the penalties came to haunt us, just like, you know, they've been plaguing us throughout the year, which is why I brought up a little while ago. I said, man, is this a coaching thing? You know, and it points back to McCarthy. So those same things is what cost us a lot of momentum, you know, in the game. And so Green Bay, they just came ready to play. So man, it was ugly from the start. It was ugly from the start.
Definitely.
Well,
what you got, Reggie?
I don't have no good. I don't have no ugly. Only bad. Now, remember I was talking last show? I said about the penalties that come with coaching. The first drive, we would have stopped them. We get 2 penalties. That set the tone. What they said from the beginning, if we get a lead on Dallas, that's our game plan. And that run defense, I don't know what's up. Everybody looked lost. The defense looked lost.
Yeah.
Lost. Yeah. I don't know what was the problem with the secondary. We didn't get a pass rush. I mean, the whole complete game. The offense. I told y'all, remember I told y'all, I said, what they gonna do when CeeDee Lamb can't get the ball? That's what I was telling y'all. And that's what Green Bay did. And
that connection is definitely off.
You know what I'm saying? So all I can say is this. I don't wish for nobody's job, but somebody's got to take the blame, and how are you gonna fix it? Bottom line, like you said, like Eric said, Jimmy Johnson, man, he on TV. How come we don't light a fire on the sidelines or in the locker room? I just don't see enough fire and I don't see enough accountability from the Dallas Cowboys players as a whole.
Yeah, that's a good word, accountability.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I would say this: where Jimmy Johnson stood out as a coach was the same way. Did you see how the intensity in his eyes was when he's not even on the sideline, but he know that we got the talent.
He was pissed.
Way better than what we doing, right? Yeah. And so McCarthy is kind of lackadaisical, man. It's just like, and so when you got that much talent, right, and you can't have them ready to play in a playoff situation where it's win or go home, what do you expect? You know, I said they should have fired him on the sideline right when he was calling plays. They should have took his whistle and they should have took his clipboard. That's what I say. Look, because all you do is hold that sheet up to his face. We should have caught him right in the act. We should have came and tapped him on the shoulder and said, "Hey, man, we're gonna call Dan Quinn or somebody from up there in the booth and come do better, man." Because the guys, they not ready to play.
So
they not ready to play, man.
Let me ask y'all a question. No phase of our game was good today. So what do you think about, what do you think was wrong with the Dan Quinn part of the scheme?
He reverted to what some fans were calling him to do when we was getting beat on man coverage. We was like, hey, why don't we run some zone? And then they ran zone early in the game, and it messed the players up because you haven't ran zone all year. Now in the biggest game of the season, you want to change things up. If you notice in the beginning of the game, guys were not lined up. There was a lot of communication going on in the backfield between the linebackers and the secondary. And also you saw D-Law also trying to communicate with the secondary. They were not sure what they needed to do on the play calls because they haven't played that way all season. Dan Quinn needs to be let go. Dan Quinn needs to be let go. I don't want him. I don't want him as the head coach. I don't want him as a defensive coordinator. I want a young guy. I don't care if we put Al Harris in there.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody that has the players' respect, okay, and listens to the players. They were not comfortable in the play calling that he had today. They almost put up 50 points on our top 5 defense today.
Yeah,
that is not acceptable. He has to go.
Yeah, let me add something to that real quick. What's the difference between the Super Bowl winning Cowboys versus what we got today? If they didn't talk, like I noticed, Michael Parsons, he was walking in today when he made it to the stadium, and he had on a water boy jersey. You know, what was his name? It was tackling,
Bobby,
right?
Bobby Boucher.
Yeah, Bobby
Anderson.
Boucher. So he had on a Bobby Boucher
He should have wore something
jersey,
else.
right? When I saw that, I said, man, I don't think this is gonna go right. Because what ends up happening is, well, I'll say this. I don't think they've earned the name of the Cowboys. They're coming into the prestige. And so they start talking instead of, once they start winning, they start talking. Right. And now, in my mind, I feel like they feel like we can't lose at home. We ain't lost at home all year. Right. Now they come in, they're not ready, man. And that right there, I saw that, and I saw the arrogance versus a team like Green Bay that was pissed off probably because they had already heard the talk, that they was counted out.
I don't mind that. I don't mind the arrogance. Sorry to cut you up. I don't mind the arrogance. But you got to play with that arrogance. I've been saying it ever since we came on live. We are the Dallas Cowboys. We have to play that way, right? If you're going to talk, and Mike is the biggest talker on the team, where were you, bruh?
Yeah.
Where was he?
Yeah.
He's the biggest talker on. He got a pod and everything.
Yeah.
Where were you? I don't mind that because we the Dallas Cowboys. And all, let's all don't say that.
Yeah.
He's that dude. Mike is that dude. We all know that. He one day be a defensive player of the year. But where was he? Where was he, Dan Quinn? It's on Micah too. This defense let us down, man. The whole team.
Yeah. Yeah. Something's got.
Let's see what Tasha got. Tasha put some in here.
She says
Tasha said Mike McCarthy needs to be fired tomorrow along with Dan. I agree.
Yeah.
He couldn't do nothing in ATL, yeah. She said she wants Dak out of here too. I know that. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that Dak.
If some things got to be done,
we got to talk about we got to talk about Dak, but let's talk about Dak later.
Yeah, but
go ahead.
Well, man, still
okay.
The bad. So I just don't know where you go from here.
Dan Quinn got to go. That's one. Dan Quinn got to go.
Okay,
that's one.
Okay.
I think Jerry definitely needs to, like Tasha said, Mike McCarthy probably needs to go as well. And the only reason I'm gonna say Mike McCarthy probably needs to go is because there's some proven legends out there. There's a couple that come to mind already. Got Bill Belichick out there, free agent, and we got Seattle's coach, former coach. Sorry, his name's leaving. Pete Carroll. Appreciate it. So we got two legends out there that are proven. Go ahead.
All right, McKenzie, I'm gonna exit out.
Okay. Belichick is not gonna fall into the system how Jerry Jones runs his system. But you're gonna have to give Belichick more power like you had Jimmy Johnson. Is Jerry willing to relinquish that type of power? He's not done it since Jimmy's been gone. So what makes you think he's going to do that right now? That's what I'm saying.
That's a great point.
Well, if Belichick can see like, hey, we got a good guy in Will McClay that are picking the players, and he understands that Jerry's going to have the final decision, and I think it's a mutual partnership. If Jerry say, hey, I got the final say, but if I'm willing to listen to you out, and Jerry's been doing a great job these past 10 years of listening to his personnel folks, right?
Mm-hmm.
If they can come to some type of mutual agreement that, hey, I'm gonna have the last say, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna take what you say with a whole accountability. I'm gonna take what you say. But here's the other thing: like, I think Jerry can push back against Bill Belichick and say, hey, dude, you haven't re-signed a guy you drafted in almost 5 years.
He can say that,
so he can push back.
But Bill Belichick can say, "I won since you won. You have won no Super Bowls. I've won 6."
Yeah, but that's true.
Man,
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I mean,
See one thing
at,
in the modern
at the end of the
era,
day, Jerry ain't gonna fire himself. He ain't gonna
championship.
fire himself though.
No, he can't fire himself. He can't.
That's
I,
what I'm
I, I
trying to
think
say.
I think some moves
Well,
gonna be made. Though. I think some moves gonna be made.
It gotta be. We're the clearly better team, right? If the thing is, and I think it was Easy Does It that said it. He said that we were not prepared,
Right.
and like you said on the last show, Reggie.
Yeah.
Because I gave you pushback. I said, well, he had a 12-5 season. I said, I don't really know if I really want to get rid of a guy that had a 12-5 season. But you said if they're not prepared in this game, he needs to go. And I'm leaning that way because I also understand that, and the reason I give you pushback on the last show, because I also understand that if you have a good team, sometimes you cohesion and consistency with that team could be a benefit to you. And so I look at it like that. But we all know they were not prepared this game. Yeah. So
no,
I'll give you somebody else
three reasons.
Yeah,
I'll give you 3 reasons why we wasn't prepared, right?
Okay.
The team that just beat us wasn't even supposed to be in the playoffs.
Right.
Right? They weren't even supposed to be here because how they started. It was coaching. All right. Look at Philadelphia, not Philadelphia, but look at Pittsburgh. Right? Same situation. What's the difference in that? It's coaching. And then Kansas City, who also was having problems. And people were saying, oh man, they're not gonna make it this year. It's all coaching and them believing and being prepared and ready for the game. And I don't see that. All year I've been saying, man, Dak didn't look confident the other years. Now he was looking pretty confident up until this point, right? And then right after that penalty, and they scored that touchdown, that's when I was like, okay, let's see, can we come back? And let's see, can we come back and do something? And from there, I think that preparation wasn't there to let them know, hey, man, like that mental fortitude to, okay, one touchdown, let's take it one play at a time. All right, we didn't score, we turn it over. Okay, let's get back in there. That's what we need to come back and win these type of games. But me as a fan, I'm tired of seeing these fourth quarter, time management issues where we just letting the clock just go down, and then toward the end, this is like the 3rd time we playing close, in the fourth quarter where they want to pick up the tempo. Yeah. Man, you should have been doing it.
But they had to do that. But we got to understand that, like we said, man, these guys were not prepared to come out and face a team like you said that pretty much kind of eked their way and begin into the season to get in the playoffs. We did not come ready to play. We changed the game plan, in my opinion, as far as the defense. I thought the first 15 plays on Mike McCarthy play sheet was doo-doo. We were predictable as far as when we was going to run the ball. He was putting in 3. He was running 3 tight end lineups in there when showing that you're going to run. You could have spreaded them out.
Yeah.
And so his play calling was questionable. It was just a multitude of things that did not play in our hands as far as going early in the game. That didn't work.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree.
Let's see what let's see. I said
they don't got that dog in them.
And she's right. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't see no dogs out there. I don't see that. I don't see that. Not trying to compare somebody. I don't see, and Jamil said it when we first started doing this podcast. I don't see the leadership on the sideline that's saying, hey, rally the troops. Hey, we got to do this. I don't see it. They go to the sideline, they see it,
right,
face over there, but there's nobody saying, hey, man, we got to go to this level.
You're right.
Micah, Lawrence, Dak, Nobody.
You sure right.
You don't see it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People get mad at when people show emotion, but I like when somebody like Tom Brady throw one of them damn computers at the damn over there. Because you know what? He want to win. I like when Ray come over there, get them guys. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't have nobody's on that team. It's the Cowboys are made up. It's like Eric said, they're stars. You falling into that star, and you already getting that love like you've done something. You haven't did anything.
You've done something.
You haven't did anything. You know what I'm saying? You haven't even got to the NFC Championship.
Yeah. I definitely agree with you on that. They definitely do that, and I think it comes with the territory with us being the Cowboys, man. But you still got to execute. You still got to go out there and execute. You still got to go out there as coaches and put your players in good position.
Saying coaches, but that's what I'm saying. So you get if they do go out to Belichick, Belichick is gonna get rid of a lot of those guys. Because one bad thing Belichick is about, he's about you gonna do what he says, do. And, you know, he ain't about that. He ain't about that looking good on camera about all these podcasts. He about, you doing your job. Everybody do their job from the damn water boy to him.
Yeah.
Do your job.
Yeah. I agree with that 100%.
I'll just say you agree with you, Reggie. No leadership.
Yeah. Because typically what happens, typically what happens is you will hear people say everybody want to play for America team. So it's the prestige, right? But but I agree with what Reggie was pointing out before. When you had like the Ravens, when Ray Lewis was on there and they was losing, if you looked on the sideline, man, you saw Ray Lewis going down there, slapping folk on the head like, no, we ain't going out like this. When we looked on our sideline, man, you saw CD Lamb down. You know what I'm saying? You see Dak, and Dak have a look in his face. When his confidence is starting to be affected, it's a certain look that he had.
The no blink.
Yeah.
The no blink look.
Yeah. Kind of like caught in the headlight, like a deer caught in the headlight, like he just like he's shocked.
It's like this.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that right there.
So no blinking.
Nothing, man. When I see that, man, I get worried. As a fan, I get worried, man, because I'm like the confidence. To me, I attach that to the confidence. But man, I want them to win.
Yeah. But to all my Cowboy fans,
coaching.
Don't let this get you all up in there. Don't be breaking no TVs. Don't be throwing no jerseys in the trash can. Skip Bell.
Don't burn no jerseys.
No, don't burn no jerseys. Like, unfortunately, as fans, we've been here so many times. Like, your wounds should have healed at this point. I don't let these dudes get me upset, man. These dudes about to go on vacation. They're gonna take their family, probably to Cabo next week, man. I still gotta live my life, man. Don't let these dudes get you all upset, man.
They need to go to Cabo and they need to stay over there.
Look, they did us so bad tonight. When our analyst didn't even show up, man. That just tell you how bad. When our analyst he called in.
My buddy's sick, man. Nah,
he
man.
He called like in that, man. He say he's sick.
All right, so we went over, briefly about the coach and possibly getting another head coach. I think for the most part, all of us are leaning that we probably need another head coach. I said we also need another defensive coordinator. Let's talk about Dak, man. Let's talk about Dak.
Man.
Let's talk about Dak.
Okay.
My homeboy laughing.
You took up for him the whole year.
I did. So I got the first word.
Yeah,
you got the first word. It's on you.
First word.
All right,
It's
so
on you.
I don't want ain't nobody should be talking. Oh well, he about his stats today. We all know that was during garbage time,
Oh
right?
yeah, fluff.
All right, so let's get to it. He again looked it very bad against zone coverage. Again, he was trying to force balls in there to CeeDee Lamb. He didn't. He's another one that didn't look prepared. He looked comfortable out there, but he was not prepared of what Green Bay was throwing at him. As far as a defense, I thought Green Bay played above their level, as we've seen many times. Cowboy opponents do. So as a team, we should know that teams are going to play us very differently, right? So going back to the quarterback, he tried to scramble a little bit. The pick six definitely hurt us, but his throws was off. He was not in sync with the offense. I did think to get off him a little bit. I do blame Mike McCarthy a little bit for the play calling, but Dak did not look prepared. I'm at this point with Dak. At this point right now, you've had multiple, say what, four times to lead us to at least a championship game. You've been bounced out in the wild card first time. At this point, I say let him play out that last year, and also I would say let's bring in some competition for him for training camp. And if he wins the job, we roll with him. Yeah, we got the young former first round pick in Trey Lance. If we keep him, if we use him as a chip, that I'm cool with that. That's fine. We use him as a chip to get some more talent on the team. I'm okay with that. But I say, hey, let's try to see if we can bring some competition in. I don't know who. There's some backups out there. But I say at this point, Jack has 4 tries in his career. He's yet to lead us to multiple wins in a playoff situation. He's lost 3 times in a wild card situation. I say at this point we bring in some competition, make it a battle within training camp. At this point, I'm a little done with him. We've seen peak Dak. I don't believe peak Dak is going to get us to where we need to go, as far as at least getting to the championship game. So with that, I've been riding with him, but from what I've seen with this game, we've seen he's not going to lead us into to where we're trying to go, man. And so I say bring some competition in. More than likely they're going to give him an extension.
So Dak is not.
Yeah, Reg, I hear you.
Well, I'll say this. So I'm gonna try to give an honest take with Dak, right? So the last probably 2 years was all Dak. Today, I would give him probably about I wouldn't grade him as hard as I normally would. And I'll say this because I think the defense really kind of didn't help us to get in a position where we should have. I think he was, playing. I won't say playing behind, but the defense they not stopping. So that puts I feel like he definitely got to get the blame. But I would say I think the defense had a lot more to do with this one than that.
Yeah, the loss, but Dak didn't play. Dak didn't help the situation either, though.
Well, listen is there. Would you give Dak a extension?
Depends on who I got to trade, who I got coming up next. That's because I thought about that. I said, without Dak, who would we replace him with?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
So
But still,
I say make it an open competition.
Like Jamel said, you can let him play his last year, and then it works out. You know what I'm saying? You taking that chance. He might want to sit out of his agent, but I can't see it right now. I can't see it paying him $50 million right now.
No,
I can't see it after that.
He just lost it.
You can say about the defense, you can say about that, but he still was on the offensive side of the ball. And how he looked, all that fluff. I wrote down some notes. So he ended up with probably almost 400 yards. He only had at halftime. The total offense, 77 yards. Total passing was like 50-something. So in a championship game, in a playoff game, I can't see it. That Jerry might do it, but I can't see it. I can't see it. I can't visualize it. It might happen.
Him and McCarthy did not get that done. But your head coach, coordinator, and your quarterback, that wasn't it. And
you get rid of both of them.
They were off. Yeah, they're like, you can't get rid of both of them. I mean, we all know it. We can't get rid of him. We more likely it's probably going to be McCarthy. I think the screams from the fans is going to be so loud that Jerry's going to have to make that move. I believe that the Cowboy fans are really going to be loud because we were ready this year, man. And so, but with Dak though, we've seen peak Dak. We've seen his leadership. He's a great guy. We know what he can do as far as when everything is aligned up. But my issue with him right now is when teams play you in zone and they zone you up. He is not reading the field. He's not comfortable in the pocket. He's not waiting until things develop. And so at that point, there's an issue there. And I don't think it can be fixed. That's why I said I think we've seen peak Dak. Yeah, man.
So basically,
let's see what else we got.
This is what you're saying, and I said this 2 years ago. Dak won't lose. He won't win you a game, but he'll help lose you a game. And what I mean is, somebody like Brady, Lamar, they can take over a game and win it for you.
Yep.
Dak cannot take over. He can't take over a game.
What Cam Newton say that he got a lot of flack for? Game manager.
He say a game manager. Yeah.
He said he called him a game manager.
I was saying, but he showed it today. He showed it.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the comments. Let me see what else we got. Pastor JT said they definitely need a running back. So draft a quarterback and a running back.
Well, that's who they got from 49ers. He run. He dual threat. He dual threat.
Pollard didn't play no bad game. You got blocked for him.
Yeah. Well, let me say this. This is what I was thinking. That's been our issue, not just this year, but last year too. Why we not doing nothing about our offensive line that's letting these people run the ball all over? Green Bay been doing that. They show Aaron Jones stats when he played with us.
Well, we light. We're light. We're a team on speed and getting to the quarterback. And so we're light. We're light on the line. We're light on the second level. We drafted a defensive lineman guy, but he wasn't ready for this level yet. So we're light. Like we could have definitely used somebody like Anthony Barr this year, a big linebacker. We definitely missed LVE this year. We got too light, and the scheme didn't match the players. And so man. Yeah. Let's see what else we got. JT said, let's see. JT said, not to mention all the free agents that need to be evaluated.
Yeah.
This season window. No, I don't think the window's closed. No, I don't agree with that. Window's definitely not closed. CeeDee Lamb is probably the best 1-2 receiver in the league. We got probably the best defend. We got the best defender in the league in Micah Parsons. The window's not closed.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got.
Some happened with Dak and early on. Some happened with Dak. The connection between the two was off.
No, I think they were just talking strategy.
At the beginning of the game.
I think they were just talking strategy. I think they were just talking about what they were seeing out there. I don't think. I think the announcers on Fox were just making much of it.
I'm saying, but it was off. I mean, Dak was throwing high ball. CeeDee Lamb, his eyes wasn't locked in. I don't know, man. It just they came out flat, man. They came out flat. They weren't prepared. You can blame.
They came out flat. Yeah, let's see.
Blame the player, but you got to blame the coach. So, but how are you gonna fix it? You know,
I think I think you make it open competition, like Pastor JT said, man. We draft a quarterback, we draft a running back. I do think we need to get a little bit more stout in the running back. We got to get heavier.
You saying move up in the draft to get a high draft?
No, I would say maybe third round. You get you a third round, fourth round guy. Because you got to remember. Yeah, because you got to remember, we still got Dak for another year on the contract. We can't do anything.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I understand that.
So Dak is going to be the starting quarterback more than likely. But I say, bring in some competition for him. Who's out there? I mean, Jameis Winston? I mean, no. We got Trey Lance. We got Trey Lance on the bench.
I would get rid of the backup. I would move Trey Lance up.
You would?
Yeah. Yeah, I moved Trey Lance up. Matter of fact,
we definitely got to see what he had, man. We definitely got to see what he had.
Yeah, come preseason, Trey Lance, boy. If it was me, I want to see what he got. Because when I think of Trey Lance, I thought of Love. To me, they the same.
No, Love. Trey Lance. They said Trey Lance wasn't accurate with his throws. That's why he started in San Francisco.
Yeah. So
I just said you own it,
you know
Reggie.
Y'all saying Trey Lance. Trey Lance. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a scenario.
Okay.
You said you don't extend that.
Okay.
Now, what if he sits out? Because he wants his money.
Okay.
Now what do you?
That's a good point.
I say draft a player. I say see what you got in Trey Lance. He's been in your system for the whole season. See what you got in the preseason. You come out now. If you come out and you go 0-2, you might need to give him that extension.
That's what they did with Emmy Hill.
Because right.
So you saying pay that you're gonna have to pay him at least $50 million. That's the minimum. But
let's be realistic. Dak ain't sitting out for 40 million. He making 40 million right probably 45 million this last year. He's not going to sit out. So let's be realistic. That's a lot of bread to be sitting on the bench.
He might sit out 2 or 3 games.
Yeah, but if he sit out, that's a lot of bread.
He got it, mate, but he wanted to make more bread.
I don't think
he'll sit out.
I don't know, man.
I don't think he'll sit out. But what I do, we got to bring some competition in there for him.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Or like we said earlier, we got to bring in a new coach. We got to bring in a new coach, somebody that can help him, even make the game even easier for him. Because he is horrible against his own.
If you don't get Belichick, who else you get? Who else?
You got Pete Carroll out there. I think Harbaugh going to the Chargers. Can we get Lincoln Riley maybe?
Lincoln Riley don't know. He got to get a good defense coordinator. You must ain't watch USC defensive team. They terrible.
I'm thinking about offense. I'm thinking about offense and Dak.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about offense and Dak though. I'm not thinking defense. As far as the defense, I say let Al Harris run that defense.
Yeah. So I was listening to something when they were doing the show. It talked about getting rid of McCarthy. It brought up an interesting question. It said the way I look at getting rid of a coach, or I guess in this sense, it can apply to a quarterback too, is if we let him go, would somebody else hire him, and how fast would he go? So if they let go of McCarthy, how fast would somebody else, a different team, pick him up? And the same thing with that.
Who gonna hire?
Legitimate.
Maybe when you got the Panthers
McCarthy.
out there.
Yeah, who gonna hire him? They ain't gonna hire him.
Yeah, McCarthy can go.
Yeah, McCarthy get hired because you got to think,
Not
man, we
this
got a good team.
Yeah,
Not this year.
yeah,
Where he gonna go?
yeah.
Y'all tell me.
Not Dak. I don't know where Dak could go, but I believe McCarthy go somewhere. He'll go. I don't know where Dak could go.
You got a few teams.
The,
I don't know, man. I think what like again with some of the legends that is out there as far as coaching, I think we definitely need to look at who would possibly pick up, who can. I say, man, I'm liking what a lot of these young guys are doing as far as NFL coaching, man. I say bring some young blood in there, get some innovation on offense, man, and let's go that route. Yeah, man. I say, you see what the Patriots did. They brung in Mayo, who's now the youngest coach in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
These young coaches, they know how to. I don't want to say talk, but that's not the right word because older gentlemen know how to talk to players as well too. But I think they have a cohesion. They have some sort. They understand these new breed of players, and they know how to reach them. And so I say bring in some young talent for us on that young offensive genius, Lincoln Riley type, and let's see what we can do there, man. And have someone that's a real good defensive guy. I'm done with Dan Quinn, man. That was terrible.
Yeah,
that was terrible.
Yeah.
I'm done with Quinn.
Yeah, DeMarcus Lawrence too.
Terrible how he might look. He's probably gonna end up getting a head coaching job.
Bye.
Oh no, I think some people questioning him now. They probably questioning him now.
We had a top 5 defense. They're gonna hire him. He'll get hired. We had a top 5 defense, man.
It ain't gonna change after one game.
Okay,
man. Let's see. All right, so we touched that. Man, yeah. You say Reggie, who we gonna get? We let go of that go. We let that go. Who we gonna get?
Yeah.
I think we might need to stick with him.
Look, we got to put up a hire now sign because the Cowboys lost tonight, man. We need another. We need another analyst.
Nah, he good.
Look, we hiring, man. Look,
he good. He just ain't. He was like, I ain't getting on this thing tonight. EP said he's going. EP said he probably turning some things up. He ain't about to get on here turning stuff up, man. I feel you, EP. I feel you, man. I feel you, man. Yeah,
but ain't it cost us a good host.
So that other man.
All right, man.
It's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna watch these post reactions to these post interviews, man, to these players, man. Hear what they gotta say, man.
Yeah,
man. Yeah. It's again, hey, if you're a Dallas fan, you listening to this, don't let them get you upset, bro.
Keep them crying.
These dudes, man, they going on vacation next week. They taking their families on vacation with them. They
going on vacation tonight.
You sure later? Hey,
nah, they gotta clean out their locker, Reds. They gotta clean their locker. They probably gotta take care of some business with the team, some exit interviews.
Man,
they got some exit interviews, man. Nah, but hey, man, again, if you're a fan, don't let it stress you, man. These dudes, man, these players, they gotta live their lives, man. They gotta take care of their families. Y'all do the same, man. Don't be breaking no TVs. Don't be throwing no jerseys away.
By the second quarter.
Don't let them do it to you, dog.
My stomach hurt.
I used to be like that, man. I used to be like that. All I do now, Eric, I kick up the recliner. Get on my phone a little bit, and just chill, man. I just smile, man.
man.
Just like it is what it is, man.
Oh man.
Hey, shoot.
Sure, man.
What we gonna do next year?
Well,
God dog.
well,
I
same
guess
thing.
we'll be covering the playoffs now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be
Matter of fact, ain't the who playing now? Ain't the
Detroit.
it's the line.
And,
Yeah, Detroit Lions and the Rams. That should be a
and the
good game.
Rams?
I'm actually gonna turn on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn on that
yeah,
game.
we have to get ready to wrap up and check it out then.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
know who y'all chose? Who you chose for that?
Oh, I had the Rams for that one.
I chose
the
the
Rams?
Rams 38, 31.
Okay. Yeah. I hadn't
chose.
chose. I guess I'll choose the Rams too.
Yeah.
I
Let me
don't
see
got
what
a
this.
scope.
Let me see.
Yeah, because you gotta redeem yourself. You chose Miami.
Hey, I'm 2. I'm 0-2 so far. God damn, I ain't won nothing. Man, I look.
Yeah, man.
So they got that. You see, I sent that emoji out, man. As soon as he got that play, I ain't say that was the only play, the only time. I had to send that Homer Simpson man hiding in the bushes behind that one. Man. Yeah, I disappeared. I said, God, dog.
Detroit.
I can't even.
Detroit up 14-3.
I can't even undo the tick.
Detroit up.
Detroit up 14-3.
Man.
Woo!
Yeah, 14-3. And
look like it
the
might
first.
be a bad day for us on our picks.
Yeah.
Man.
That's how it be.
Is it possible? Is there any scenario where Detroit would play the 49ers?
If they win, both of them win next week. If Detroit win next week and San Francisco win next year, next week they'll play each other.
Oh,
for the championship.
Yeah.
Guys,
San Francisco's
a
playing
good
the Packers. We already know that. We just don't know when they play.
That'll be a good game.
What?
I call Detroit the B version of the 49ers.
What you call us?
Say, on the couch. On the couch. Yeah. He back at home on the couch. Look, he should have stayed on that couch.
Can't get right.
Yeah,
that's what we call us. Can't get right.
Yeah. Hey, look, he had that deer in the head like little too. On the he didn't know what was going on. Yeah. Man, he was thinking about the last week. He was nodding off on the sideline. This week he was wide awake.
What you talking about? What you talking about?
It to him. The Browns.
Yeah. He should have stayed on the couch too.
Yeah, that's why I said he should have stayed on the couch.
Well, man, we appreciate y'all hanging out with us during this post reaction. We're gonna come back. Y'all be on the lookout. Y'all subscribe. Y'all know to get the notification as bell as well. Let us know when we got some content coming for you guys. We got an interview coming up with Mr. Suitman, NFL LFL Fan of the Year. We got that coming up here soon. We're gonna come back again with some more NFL content and also just sports in general here in the DFW as well. So yeah, man, just you guys be on the lookout again. Please subscribe, please share. We're trying to grow the channel and continue to give you guys great content. Any parting words, fellas?
Hey, it's been a good ride.
Yeah. And they always say we'll be back next year.
Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all too. Y'all getting on this live, man.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate y'all getting starting this, man. Love doing this with you guys, man. Phil, let's just keep it going, man.
Yes, sir. All right.
All right, man. Peace.